everybody! Welcome back to another Toonkind D&D. My name is Magic, your lovely DM for the evening. And could I have all of my lovely players please introduce yourselves from top to bottom of the pecking order?
Hey, I'm Bluejay. I'm playing Moth, little child. Yes, that's it.
Traits, baby.
Hi, I'm Comet, and I'll be playing Marigold, your sweet little centaur carousel thing.
Hi, I'm Candlestick, and today I'm playing my my fairy tune, Cassie Trebleclef. This will be good fun.
Hey, I'm Author, and apparently I will be playing the only adult. I will be playing the TikTok chicken.
Alright. Setting. Today is Animas week. At the Metas narrative. Usually slightly run down and definitely not busy at all. Theater for movies, shows, people to perform on stage, that sort of thing. But this week in particular is very busy. Because this is basically free shows week. Which means you can walk in and go to any of those stages and listen to any of those shows that are being run throughout the entire week. It's mostly a stories week, to be honest. I could go into more depth about it, but that's not what we're here for, unfortunately. Well, it's kind of what we're here for. But, tickets are still a necessary thing just to track how many people are in this goddamn building. Because this is the only time of the year where there is tons and tons of people here. This place is no longer an abandoned building, but rather a very full building that has been thoroughly dusted for once in its life. And I am going to start off with TOC. What you doing, bud? You're at the front counter.
Well, TFC is actually come with their child Marigold. And they're having just sort of just a good afternoon out. Like they've probably, done some shopping already. Now they're gonna round out the afternoon with a show. And they'd like to they waddle up to the counter, and the cashier sees a very tall centaur preceded by a very small chicken with angry eyebrows.
The clerk at the front counter is a very tired looking goblin lady, who is idly fidgeting with some coins on the counter. She looks at you from over her glasses, wearing this very flowery garb, and goes, 4 tickets?
They look at them, they look at Marigold, 2 tickets.
What about the rest of your kids? Hi, Candle, Bluejay, what you kids doing in line behind them?
I think Cassie has just been struck by how cool Marigold looks, and has probably quoted her in a conversation about, you look really pretty, and hi, I'm Cassie, and what's your name?
Oh, if that's the case, then Marigold is also gushing about how nice you look. Your wig looks really pretty.
Gosh.
Moth is just kind of standing there, staring into the middle distance like they do. And when TOC looks back at them, they sort of make a little beep noise.
I'm just gonna say, for the sake of it, Cassie has not noticed TOC looking at them.
TOC looks back at the cashier and holds up 4 feathers.
There's a sigh and then like a typing at the typewriter. And halfway between this woman at this typewriter, another person of the staff, you can tell because they're dressed very similarly, comes up and like whispers at her, and she goes, "What do you mean stage 4 still isn't clear? It's been 3 hours." Takes a deep breath. Looks over at this group. Looks back over at the tickets. Looks back over at the group.
TOC.
Are you all adventurers? You've got the hero type personality around you.
I have adventured.
TOC looks extremely
I've done
confused.
exploring, but I'm also happy to help.
Moth just holds up a thumbs up and there's a little jingling noise.
Alright. So, because plot demands it, apparently, if you help us deal with a problem on stage 4, you all get passes for free popcorn.
It's just big sparkly eyes from Cassie. Popcorn, free popcorn.
Popcorn? As she tilts her head.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's salty and warm and buttery, and you eat lots and lots of it when you're watching performances and stuff and movies, and it's really tasty.
Oh. As her eyes start sparkling, that sounds nice.
I mean, the children have spoken. TOC's just like, sure. This is what we're doing now, huh?
God. Bluejay? Moth? You want some free popcorn?
Yeah. I guess.
God. I'm sorry for putting you on the spot.
Moth is just here.
Just vibing.
Yeah, Moth is just here.
Oh, baby.
That is how Moth operates.
Oh, boy. Alright. The lady gives a nod, types more at her typewriter, has to do like a little sting a few times to actually properly get the lines in, and rips off some of the top papers and hands the 4 of you tickets. And on the tickets, there is a little extra section other than, like, guest, number, whatever the fuck. There's a little star that says backstage access. And she goes, alright, stage 4 is on the right, few halls down. You'll probably know it when you see it.
I think Cassie's just gonna beam at her and be like, "Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice
welcome.
day."
You too.
Moth is doing weird spinning in circles now.
TOC's gonna take
Marigold, by the way, just loves the beeping noise. She thinks it's really cool.
Oh.
Oh.
TOC's gonna take the tickets and do that thing where you're like, okay, do you want me to hold on to them or do you want it?
I keep it in my bag.
Okay, Marigold gets her ticket.
I think Cassie's more confused as to why the chicken is holding onto her ticket. I don't know if she's I don't know if she's feeling confident enough to ask for it.
I mean, like they're regarding you very kindly in sort of that like grandparent vibes. Like they're sort of like kindly librarian looking over their glasses at her, like with their other wing they'll sign, "It's perfectly okay if you want to, just, be careful with it."
Okay. I'm not sure how much Toon sign Cassie knows. I think she might be learning some basics right now. So there is just a little bit of a panicked expression on her face as she's trying to very slowly. You can see her mouth sort of going with the as she's sort of working it out. Before she's like, yeah, I would like to hold on to it. Thanks.
And she gets her ticket. They look at Moth.
Which she will tuck into her hammer space.
Oh.
So Moth doesn't know any sign.
I mean,
But
Marigold's
seeing
willing to
this-
translate.
I guess they'll just go grabby hands and weep again.
Oh boy. Alright, hang on.
Oh my god, that video is adorable.
I'm looking at it too.
Yeah, they pull out their
Sure.
notepad. And they're just like, well, it's gonna be one of those afternoons. But Moth gets their ticket.
I mean, I know sign I could say.
They nod appreciatively, but I've got it. It's okay, dear.
Okay.
Okay, it might be a good time to mention that Moth can't read either. They can read the word moth and the word peck. That is it.
They know their name and a swear word. What more could you need?
What more could you need? Honestly.
I think that there's just a moment where, like, TUC and Moth just, like, stare at each other. And then they hand over the ticket. Communication.
We gotta use the clown-to-clown communication today, boys.
Just a couple of funky little fellas.
God.
So, are they
Okay,
shown where to go, or...
You were given the directions to the right. You'll know it when you see it. But there are like little signs for like stage 4. There's also like a pamphlet for what's supposed to be happening tonight. But there's a sinking sensation that something has gone very, very wrong. Noting,
What do you mean they're 3 hours overdue?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there are signs. How tall are all of you? Because I just realized.
Oh no.
They're chicken-sized.
Well, like 6 foot.
3 feet.
Cassie is 4 foot.
Marigold, you're the only one who can see the signs over the crowd.
I mean, if Cassie can't see, she will probably start flying a little bit to be able to get to a height to see.
Marigold can pick up. Will pick up TOC.
Yeah, can they flutter up on her head?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Perfect.
I think Cassie's doing that sort of like fluttered dance, sort of a little bit away and then a little bit back because she's still talking to Marigold.
Oh.
God.
Oh yeah, by the way, Marigold's just vibrating and clipping because if any time with their parent, there's 2 potential new friends. And she's gonna find out what popcorn is.
After you solve an apparent problem, I just realized I never actually specified what the problem was.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah, they're gonna find out.
Wonderful!
We're going into this blind.
We do be solving problems.
Hey, I have a question. Have we introduced each other, ourselves to each other yet?
No.
I'm gonna roll it.
Well,
I'm gonna roll
Cassie
it to see if she
definitely-
realizes.
Cassie definitely introduced herself to Marigold. I
Oh,
don't know
right.
if she's bothered to do it with anyone else.
I'm gonna roll it to see if she realizes. Doesn't know who Moth is. 5.
You
Sorry.
rolled an intelligence?
Yes.
Alright, let's
Listen,
see.
sometimes you're vibing with people and you forget to ask for their name.
Yep,
When
that's a
you-
flat 0.
Oh, wait.
When you
Casey
find
needs to make a history
that
check.
child.
Yes,
Yes?
that would be good. 8! Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mom.
Moth, I'm so sorry.
That's
Cassie's
okay.
so excited.
I'm just. This has major vibes of like when you're younger and like you're a kid and you find that like your best friend for the evening
Yeah.
and you forget to ask their name, but you
Yep.
know that you're friends now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arthur, that's enough.
Huh.
Yeah,
TNC
you
did
definitely-
the double... Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, you definitely recognize, she looks very, very familiar to someone you might recognize from that your god might have turned into.
Yep, they
Hmm.
do a
I'm not caught up in
okay.
any of this lore.
Me neither.
You see, there's a shape-shifting god.
All right.
And they turn into people from other people's memories, so...
Ooh.
Yep, and someone remembered Cassie. And TOC saw that. And so they're just gonna be like, huh. Okay, bring that up before we part ways for the evening. Apparently, first popcorn, and before that, whatever else is going on. But that should probably be a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
God.
God. Okay.
You know what? Can I say at this point she realized, oh wait, I don't know your name.
Yes.
She just turns to Moth and is just like, oh, I didn't ask for a name. Hi, I'm Marigold.
Hi, I'm Cassie.
Moth waves, and then they've been walking, right?
Yeah, they've been walking.
Yeah. So Moth just stops walking, and doesn't do anything for a solid 10 seconds, and then a little text box appears over their head that just says Moth.
Moth!
Aw.
Nice to meet you, Moth.
Yeah.
They do
I
another happy little beep. Anyway, I think it'll pick up now that I figured out the problem with my audio. So let's see if I can. This is what they sound like.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, those are Moth noises.
That's adorable.
Oh, that's
Marigold just
great.
lights up. That sounds super cool. That's a nice sound.
I think Cassie has realized with the asking for Moth's name that they do not know this chicken's name, so I think she's gonna turn to the chicken and be like, and you are?
They flip to a prior page in their notebook that says, I am the ticked off chicken. And then they flip to a current page and they write, I'm Marigold's Wren. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
And they're just, they're still giving Cassie a little bit of an odd look because they're not that good at compartmentalizing, but they give both of you sort of a grave sort of nod from on top of Marigold's head.
Would you like
Marigold's just
me to
vibing, by the way.
roll?
She's just...
Would you like me to roll insight?
You can.
Cool. Alright, I get advantage on it because I've got an item that gives me that.
Nice.
I just realized Marigold still doesn't
15.
know. Still doesn't know the TOC's name is TOC. This is all from above her head, so like it's still gonna be talk.
Perfect.
Talk.
Mhm.
Ironically, because they can't. But with 15, Cassie, you get that this chicken, there's a recognition when they look at you, and you can see them start to say something, but think better of it, and it just sort of give you a kindly look instead.
That's not concerning at all. She's definitely not met this chicken before, so. Anyway, but that's something to unpack at a later date, I think.
That's for another FPS. Oh,
Anywhoosies.
perception. I see.
Ooh, rolling things.
16!
Nice.
Oh, Moth, sweetheart.
Oh no.
Moth. I don't know how your animations work, but you're just kind of like happily skipping around the hallway. Very floaty. The area to stage 4 is like considerably, I will say even with a 7. I'm sorry, you other two, you were distracted staring at each other. It's considerably less empty. But Marigold with a 16, definitely something different with the door to stage 4. The rest of the areas there's a more, I would say a more like flowery, like green, like the accent colors are gold to this place. But like the rest of this place is like those like either it's all shades of green, but there are like vibrant pops of like purple and pink and like a very deep sort of like blackish green color for different accents. But this door, let me see if I can describe it properly. Okay. It looks like someone has dressed it up for Spirit Week. There are there are like red ribbons like hanging from the doorway that you have to walk through when you open the door. There's a slight like there's a slight purple carpetish area out front. There's glitter on the floors and on the walls. And it's also like kind of glowing, and you can hear noise from behind it that is very different from the more calm sort of not calm. The hallways are still like they still have people in them, but it's more of that energy of like you're at like like an opera house or something. So it's more of like a lull sort of calmer tone than what the fuck is playing behind this door. And there's obviously something wrong with this hall. You can see it. You haven't opened the door or anything, but you are approaching the door.
Yeah, she's just like stopping. Just like.
This door has very different vibes from literally the rest of this building.
Yeah, is it? Door's weird.
And everyone can see this,
Door's
right?
weird.
Yes, everyone can see it now that it's pointed out.
Okay, TUC is just gonna flutter to the
Does that
front
just
of the
mean-
group, in front of the children.
Alright, yeah, it's a door.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, does it open, friend?
Have you opened the door?
TUC will open the door.
Does TC need to do a little
TUC
hop
reached
to
the
open?
door.
Ironically,
Please tell.
sorry, I'm dying because Arrows sent me a video of a chicken like jumping to get an apple from like a low branch, and I was like, yeah, that's what happens when TUC tries to use doorknobs. They have to jump, and then they're so strong that the doorknob just comes off.
I will say that Cassie had pulled her ticket out of Hammer's face to check that they were at the right door.
I mean, the ticket is a general ticket. It's to the access of the entire building. You've been directed to stage 4 to go solve problems.
Right, is this stage
On
4?
purpose.
This is stage 4. There's a sign that says stage 4. It is decked out in glitter. It has cut out stars on it.
Well, they're in the right place then.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
What does TUC have to roll to navigate this goddamn door?
Do you want to roll a deck? Because this is a slide door.
It's a slide door?
This is a slide door. It doesn't have a doorknob. It has one of those, like, dip handles.
Alright.
Can Marigold just doesn't know if she should like just let TLC have this or just slide just she's just standing there just holding her hands like, should I do this?
That's the 7.
You get a shrug from Cassie.
I mean, if no one else is gonna do it, Moth will open the door.
I mean, Marigold
The chicken attempts to open the door. The chicken completely fails at opening the door. TOC, your claws are not meant to hold on to metal like this. And
Yeah,
they
they just-
slide directly off, much to your chagrin.
Yeah, Marigold has actually probably seen them versus doors before.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Yeah.
they know that
Moth would...
they
Moth.
know that TUC say again?
No, go ahead.
Like I imagine like there's a series of flashbacks where TUC just gets progressively angry and angrier at doors. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, she's opening the door.
You can open
Slide.
the door. God, I'm sorry, Moth. I can definitely words. Opening the door. Opening the door. Oh boy. All right. Everybody, roll me a perception.
Oh boy.
you got it.
6.
6.
21.
21. 8.
Plus 10.
This is a sharp-eyed chicken.
Valid.
They're very
God.
wise, and also they have a +3 from an item.
Okay,
You see, like,
that's right.
maybe like a ribbon or a star just falls on her face.
Unfortunately,
No? Okay.
no. Moth. Moth. I can definitely
Yes.
words. Marigold, your eyes are both instantly locked to the front stage.
Oh.
There is the door was holding back a lot of noise, and there is this very high-pitched swing tempo going throughout this room, nonstop. And on stage there is a tallish figure, with a grand lock of rainbow hair, interspliced with little stars that are divided, the opposite color of whatever part of the rainbow of hair they're at. She's got this floating, sort of, it almost kind of looks like a neon light crown above her head. One half of her face is entirely opaque red. The other half of her face is sporting an eye that is definitely multicolor. Even you can see it from even standing here. I have to describe this woman. Give me a moment.
Please take your time. Do not worry.
I have to go find her ref. Hold on. This is the Walnut Gallery. I don't even care.
It's okay.
She is wearing an oversized red jacket that it's not oversized in, like, the way that you pick out, like, oversized clothing. It looks like it fits, but also it's really big.
Okay.
God, where is she? This is the correct section. No, it's not. She's wearing a decently, like, what's probably the most, like, makes sense on this outfit is literally her shoes, which are just a nice pair of black boots. And I do not know if I can pull up the ref right now because nothing wants to work with me. No. I don't know where it is. I made an updated ref, and I don't know where it is. I shoved it in personal art at some point, but I can't look it up because Discord is nerfing me.
Let's see if I can find it.
And she is having the time of her life on stage, it looks like. I cannot properly sing songs, but she is singing, she is swinging, she is dancing, and she owns this stage. For the rest of you who has not failed your perception checks, you can see a little bit more of this room. The stage is fully decked out in, like, there's crown props, there's, like, hanging stars from the sky. The entire audience seems to be completely captivated on the stage. Like, if you were to walk up and wave a hand in front of these people, you would not get a response. It's.
I found it.
I also found it.
But God, yeah. There's like a fog machine. There's spotlights. Oh yeah, eye strain definitely.
Whoa. She looks super neat.
Nice.
Yeah. Again, the boots and the pants are probably the most sensible thing about this outfit. And that's saying something.
Those pants still look like retro arcade carpets.
And I didn't draw her crown in this picture. I forgot. Man.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, usually she has a very neon crown. And she is having the time of her life on this stage. But the crowd is completely captivated, and this is definitely not what's supposed to be on the programming. Someone probably looked at this beforehand and, like, looked at the sort of things that are supposed to be happening. This is not it. This is not in this place's theme at all. Ever. And, I will say, because I forgot to have the lady actually fucking explain shit, you all are here to stop a show. I do have a set way to do it, but if anyone wants to do something, you're more than free to.
Is there
You
a
have been
way?
given backstage access. Yes?
Is there a way, like, onto the stage? Like, could they just, like, climb up?
There is not a direct way onto the stage from here. It has like those like doors off to the side where you like the cast can like walk up from the stands on occasion. Probably the orchestra players in the pits. But like you can walk up there, you can walk back around to backstage. I will say one of the features of this stage is it does have a fog machine.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty obvious to see, and this lady is happily dancing in the middle of it. It's the fog is somehow sparkly. Don't ask how it works.
I think Cassie's gonna pipe up. Something's wrong with the audience.
Oh?
Yeah, there shouldn't be this into a performance.
Yeah, they really shouldn't.
Could TC go over and peck someone?
Marigold's a little. Pick up.
TC wants to peck someone?
Yeah, just to see if they react.
They don't. Straight up, they don't. Do you want to roll Arcana?
Oh, you want them to roll Arcana? Sure.
You want to roll Arcana?
Not that bad.
15. Definitely in some sort of trance.
Fantastic.
Oh boy.
I think they're just gonna
Moth just
gently usher everyone back out the doors for a sec, just to make sure they don't get slammed with a trance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Moth
think
just
Cassie's,
rubs their eyes.
Yeah,
Cassie's
Marigold's also
wings
a little bit dazed because, like, that is a lot of color and a lot of noise.
Cassie's wings are doing that little like flutter nervously behind her back. Like she's actually not that like okay, because she's a performer herself, so she's used to the stage and the lights and the sound, so that didn't bother her, but something was definitely off in there, and that's making her nervous.
The rest of you can leave the room unaffected. None of you are affected by whatever this trance is. So it's probably just the audience. You all are fine, other than there's a very loud and very moving lady on the stage. Don't worry about it. And if you guys do want some guidance, I can do some more DM mode and like, get suggestions if you want.
Well, I think that like maybe first we sort of huddle. Like it's
Huddle.
like TUC like gathers the other two and sweeps them up onto Marigold's back so that they can all sort of be at the same sort of like level. And they're just like, well, there's a lot of moving parts here. And they're, by the way, they're writing this and also maybe having Marigold say it out loud for Moth.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of moving parts here, which means that it should be pretty easy to break in a lot of ways if we're creative. We could distract the audience. We could distract the singer. We could get rid of all the fancy gizmos and hoojamoidzits.
Need to work out what's causing the trance, I think.
Well, I mean,
Moth is just nodding like they understand, but they're still thinking about the outfit that she was wearing.
Baby!
Oh.
Who was that?
She was loud.
I mean, actually, Cassie, you have a background in performance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to roll a history check?
Oh, yes, please.
Might have to pull up a map for this.
Ooh.
Oh shit, I definitely have to pull up a map for this because I definitely didn't pick out a town this was located in beforehand. Oh boy. I've been left to my own devices and that was the worst idea.
Rip.
Anyway, this I will say, how would you say you know about like other performing artists of like the past? Not like recent past, but like more distant past would have been an interesting thing you've read in a magazine before?
Okay, so here's the thing, is that Cassie's dad was an entertainer traveler for like a very large portion of his life before Cassie came along. So she's grown up on stories about just Inkwell in general and all of the places he's been and done. So it's very likely if it caught his attention that he would have told her at some point.
Okay. From your father, you have been told about a singer by the name of Mary Sue. Who was very popular in, I want to say, more of the Pixar area for a long while. She also had a few good runs in Ghibli as well. Recently, she's sort of, I wouldn't say fallen off the face of the earth, but she's no longer performing. No clear reason why that happened, but man, this person has the same sort of like from what you've seen of this woman on stage, she has the same sort of like dance style, precision. She seems very familiar in that description.
Huh, whack.
I can't do Sue lore.
I think she probably like does make a bit of a like thinking face before. Kind of reminds me of the stories my dad told me of. What was her name again? Mary Sue. She was a pop star, but she was not. Hasn't been performing in ages, so I don't know if it would be. I don't know.
Could the rest of us make would that ring a bell for anyone else here?
Roll either history or religion. And please tell me which one you do.
Okay. Let me check which one's better.
They're both a -2 to me.
I'm gonna go with it definitely not for Moth.
I will just for funsies. I think
I will ask because you'll get 2 different pieces of different information if you do either war.
I guess
I'll
do
go with
religion.
Okay.
5.
Nope.
Actually,
bells.
you know what? I am gonna do it for
They're
funsies.
shaking their head. No, doesn't ring a bell.
14 for religion.
Religion. History. Moth is baby.
True.
You're pretty sure you saw her in a magazine once. Just out of idle curiosity, if like you had to sit in a waiting room for some reason, there was a fancy like little thing you looked through it. And like it had cool pictures. She looked pretty neat. She was
I
wearing
don't
a
think
different
Moth would
outfit.
ever like be in a waiting room for anything, but they do just like go places. So maybe they've seen a picture somewhere.
Yeah, you probably saw a poster. Wearing a different outfit and having a slightly different look, but definitely seen someone who looked at that description around before. TOC, 14. How do I describe this? That's a religion, right?
This is going to raise TOC's blood pressure, isn't it?
You are pretty sure that there's a correlation between just the Sue part of that name and a certain not quite almost God person. Anyway, a sort of kind of divine entity that definitely goes by Sue. 100%. Who is also known to like some attention every once in a while. And yeah, 14.
Their little face scrunches up. Just like, fuck, another goddamn god? Are you serious?
Just tilt her head at that, like, a god?
Unfortunately, another one, it seems.
Do you meet gods often? Cassie just looks completely and utterly curious. She just has got none of the terrible context of
Tilts
this.
her head further.
There is one that shows up for wellness checks every other week. I can only pray they're not here.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
They do sort of a suspicious squint around the crowd, but because it's Magic's game and not mine, they're not here, so.
Yeah.
Huh.
That sure is a lady.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Good. Yeah,
True.
that is. Sure.
They're just like, well, the worst thing you can do with a god is worship them. So, I guess we can go and try to talk to her.
I'll just make a bit of a face at the first comment because ta-da, paladin.
I don't
I've
know
got a
if he
cleric
was
here.
There's a cleric and a paladin in this room.
I mean, yeah, Cassie's a bard, but her household does follow Crunkle, so.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, everyone's just like, wow, this chicken is bitter for some reason. Wow.
Okay, but I will say that she is kind of used to, she does know people who don't like gods in the slightest. So that's not too, that's just that's just how some people are. She's like, yeah, okay, let's go talk to this person. That seems like a good idea.
I mean, she knows. She's seen the TOC's reaction to a garden deity kind of thing. So that's not too surprising. Yeah, she's just nodding. Okay, I mean, can't hurt. I hope to talk.
Moth vibes.
I hope.
Moth vibes.
Moth vibes.
No.
God.
Could...
I want to hug Moth so bad.
I have to lower my mic back down to actually my face level. I put it up there so it didn't hear me fucking dying into the mic as much.
Oh, my cat's here. Baby, no, get off.
Oh, man. I mean, do you want to go talk to her? Is that the plan here?
Yep. I think
Apparently.
so.
I'm not so. I'm not so excited by the idea, but I'm pretty sure Marigold would be. Nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't,
This is
can't
the
hurt
thing.
to just talk it out, you know.
This is the thing. I think myself this is a terrible idea. Cassie thinks it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I hold an entire part of my notes. All right. Sure. How do you guys want to approach this, or do you want to take a break first? Because it has been an hour. Well,
It has?
been,
Oh, jeez.
it's been
God.
15 minutes. We started a bit late, but
I
Oh.
could actually
yeah,
go
we
with a break.
haven't even gotten to
We've
sorry.
just been vibing. Guess we're talking to God.
Do you want to take a break
God.
first, or do you want to go talk to God now?
I would like to take a break
how's everyone
first.
else
I'm
feeling?
sorry.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
All right,
Fine, yeah.
10-minute break. Come back. Come back when it hits 10.
I will be right here.
Okey-doke.
Or I will be right back.
Mm-hmm. I'll be also vibing here. I'm fine.
Hello. I am alone.
Hello.
Hi.
You're no longer alone.
Man, how you doing so far?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Back.
Yay!
Hello.
Oh,
How you
this is
doing?
going great.
Yep.
Man. Oh my gosh, darn cat.
Kitty.
You're a menace to society. You already had your supper.
Also, I should point out that technically Cassie is 19. She is technically an adult. She just
Technically.
exudes baby.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness.
Oh boy.
Points at Marigold, who's 15.
Gosh, I hope I haven't been talking too much, by the way.
No, you're lovely.
You've been good.
Gosh.
You can never talk too much to us, honestly.
Aw.
I have to say, my first idea for like dealing with the god is like drop the lights on her. I'm just like, Cassie would not
Start
suggest
dropping
that.
sandbags.
Drop the lights on her?
Yeah.
Or maybe close the curtain.
That would also be
Oh,
a
that's
thing.
true.
Just boom.
Candle,
That's so toony that could probably work. Just closing the curtain ends the performance.
yeah, or like one of those canes.
Mhm.
Like, you know the ones where you pull someone
Oh
off
yeah.
stage?
yes. Oh my goodness.
God, it, like, TUC's problem is that, first, they take everything way too seriously, and two, they're so used to calling a god a bitch to its face that they're just like, well, it worked once. They're less irritated with this one though, so they'll be nicer.
I
Less
honestly, God,
irritated for
cannot
now.
wait for TOC to meet my god.
Oh yeah, it's actually I'm out of finals hell. We can like it.
Grabs you.
Yeah, I need to grab you. You can't see me pointing, but like so many people.
I'm grabbing you as well. We're holding hands. We're holding hands now.
Oh yes, the consequences of my actions.
I can't believe you gave TUC, Crystal, and Cassie. This is such a gift, Candle.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to, it just
Great
happened.
Animas gift.
I was just as soon as you became part of this game, and I was just like, oh, oh.
Man.
Goodness.
Bluejay!
Whoa.
I can tell by the way that Moth is a reference for something. I don't know what, but I love them.
Oh, it's the mobile game Sky Children of the Light. That's why I'm taking videos like straight out of the game.
I will look that up later, but they're wonderful in every way.
Thank you. All your characters are so good.
The game. I need to, but when I first tried to play it, it kept on eating my batteries, and making my phone hot. So.
Yeah. I have it on the lowest graphics setting, so it doesn't do that.
Yeah, well, I got a new better phone now, so hopefully it'll work. That will be much, much better. I also forgot to share Marigold's fancy outfit, but you know what? Maybe a surprise.
Oh yeah, if they're at a theater, TUC is definitely like, well, I need to look my best, and they have their quote-unquote baby clothes on. Which is, by the way, an Argyle sweater and a little bow tie. They look like a nerd.
I love it. Or maybe I could just I don't know if this is supposed to be like a reveal later kind of thing, or is just jazz hands. Look at the picture. But I commissioned Marzi to make outfits for Marigold a while back, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I used one of those outfits?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a cute one. I also decided maybe she'll paint herself in Animas colors.
Are we talking about outfits?
Yes.
We were talking about outfits. Oh, what's that? Gosh darn it, my cat.
TV.
Come here, child. Come on. Come on. You can't just stay in the
My own kitty is sleeping.
He keeps
So hi, everybody.
Hi.
I fed him. Are you sure? I am so sure I fed him. Anyways. My cat keeps coming to the door like a poor starving orphan and then booking it.
I have 2 minutes to decide what I'm gonna do with this.
Because we decided to talk to the god.
Uh-huh.
Sorry
If it
for
doesn't
breaking your
work,
game.
we'll just close the curtain.
I mean, that was literally. Anyway.
Rip.
I mean, sure, try talking to her. Can't guarantee anything.
We know it's a bad idea.
I love Toonkind D&D.
Mary lifts her up. She's stupid and polite.
I love how
I need shakes hands.
I love how we, like, the human us, like, the real people are like, don't do this. But the characters are like, well.
Also, I need to
May
know.
as well.
What if I did?
Mm.
I need to know. Author, is Cassie going to be the first person on this stage in front of the children?
Probably. They're going to do their best to, like, it's a, like, player to player, it's a bad idea for them to be the face, but they're also going to be the first thing that she hits if she, like, decides to attack.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Okay. Well,
here's the
counter.
thing. Because I'm not sure, I'm, like, half debating. Cassie can fly. She could technically get onto the stage before everyone, but then she would be alone.
I mean, Moth has mechanical things, so they can get up there as well.
I mean, does
Marigold speed. She has 40 speed.
this is 10 it's currently at 10. Does one of you want to jump the stage before the others can make it behind and then back to the front of the stage? So they can come out of the side area? That is a real question here.
TUC's going
You
to
want to jump onto stage?
I think.
TUC's going to do that thing where, like, when you have multiple children, you're just like, okay, join hands.
Hold hands immediately.
You might want to stop Cassie because that was a 1 out of the D2 of decisions.
Can I just quickly hold her hand?
Yeah, you can.
Moth is also holding hand.
She was going to go for the stage.
Moth can hold Marigold's hand.
Okay, is Moth, like, on Marigold's back?
Can be, if you want. She wouldn't mind.
Okay. Yeah, Moth is gonna, like, do a sort of gesture that means, can I get up?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
They're asking for updates.
Yeah, so
See, oh my god!
Moth is on Marigold's back now.
God. Children. I said children to solve this problem.
Yep, you sure did, didn't you?
Children in a chicken.
Children in a chicken.
Well, TOC, Marigold got, like, all the children now. What?
Yeah, it, like, I'm imagining, like, someone is holding TOC's hand, someone's holding someone else's hand, and that someone is holding the last hand. Like,
is it just going to be a circle?
Sort of deal.
Hello?
I'm just picturing, like, Moth and TOC sitting on Marigold's back, and then, like, Cassie fluttering next to Marigold holding her hand.
Oh.
Adorable beyond
Or
words.
maybe TOC sitting on Marigold's head.
Alright.
I like that as well. Approved.
Maybe it's... I mean, do you think someone should be on backstage just in case things...
I mean, you have to go backstage to get onto the stage proper.
Never mind.
Hold on. I can properly words. There's a backstage, like where they keep all the props backstage.
Oh,
And then there's
backstage squared.
And then there's the backstage that are like the sections like just behind the stage and like to the sides of the stage, like the main stage area.
The wings, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally did my research for this. Don't worry about it.
I know this one. I loved you.
But that, yeah. Basically, to get onto the wings, you have to walk up a set of stairs and then like go around into a hallway and then go to the wings. This place is a nightmare. And you guys have backstage passes, and like the tickets do kind of glow when you attempt to open the door. You know, just like a screening to make sure, yes, you're allowed back here. Nothing suspicious going on in this place. And this door is extremely simple to open. And you are now in, I've been imagining, the left wing of this stage. Don't mind me rolling physical dice.
Exit stage left.
No, we have to enter.
God, if there
Enter stage left.
can we make it at some point someone has to make an excellent pursued by bear, but it's a god joke.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't care who it is, just someone. Like, can we work together as a group?
I don't know how to set that up. But we
You
can
summon
try.
a bear.
Summon a bear. Who's getting a bear?
I could change. I don't have that spell prepared. No.
I don't have any way to do that, but I did have the plausible ability to do that.
Oh, wait,
I do not have that ability anymore.
In the last minute, prepare and change my fine steed to a bear. That's not gonna work.
I just realized Moth and Cassie are on the same sports ball team.
Go dramaturge.
Yeah.
This is exactly like finding your best friend for one afternoon. Like, hey, I know you in soccer.
God.
Sorry for derailing your game, Magic.
No,
I'm so sorry.
fine. We haven't even met the bitch yet.
Goodness. Alright. So it's like this stage was like, we're just gonna go there at this talk.
I mean, I think this is probably the part where like TOC flutters down and like gets in front of everyone and is like, okay, is everyone feeling good? And anyone need water?
Nope. Oh, okay, hold on a second. I think Marigold's gonna cast Bliss on TOC.
Oh, on me? Gosh, okay.
Yeah.
That's an extra D4 to a roll, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll mark that down. Thank you.
I would like to do something as well. So Cassie has the laugh track earring from Glorps.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Which is here, I will grab it and put it in the chat.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh.
Clip-on earring that is worn by anyone. When a joke is told by the wearer, they must roll a DC 11 performance check. On a success, disembodied laughter can be heard, and the wearer gains advantage on their next roll. On a failure, booing and jeering will be heard, and the wearer has disadvantage on their next roll. No matter what, the wearer looks pretty fly.
And the joke that she's gonna say with a brief look at TOC is, why didn't the chicken cross the road? Because it ran afoul.
You get like an audible, like actually like a normal sounding laugh from the chicken.
And my performance roll.
That makes it though, right? It's the DC 11 beats it.
Technically, that means
That is a nat 1 with a plus 10 modifier. Meets it, beats it. Oh.
Now you see why I had to pick this item up.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, yeah. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was alright with you saying that was a fail. I don't mind, but
Oh, it's okay. I want to see what the fuck happens here. Okay. Go ahead with your plan.
I mean, what plan? I guess I've been talking a lot. The chicken
I
will
suppose
go out on
that she's
stage.
gonna go onto the stage and call out.
You're going on the stage before the chicken?
I guess so.
the chicken is the one who didn't cross the road.
This kid is full of hubris, it seems.
TUC will.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a bad idea. But if no one's gonna stop her, yeah.
I think TUC actually steps out with her, like, sort of like, okay, we're gonna go together. And then,
Well,
No, go
Yeah,
ahead.
okay, Magic,
God,
we're
you
stepping
gotta
out on the
follow.
stage together.
gotta protect.
And she's gonna call out, excuse me, mister, you're run overdue, and, I think you need to wrap up so that other people can perform. And she's gonna roll a persuasion with advantage.
Are you sure?
Please?
Are you sure you're rolling persuasion right now? Because I will say, as soon as you say something, there is no screeching halt to music like you might expect from someone about to get their show interrupted. Rather, it picks up tempo as she locks eyes with both of you. And she gives a wide grin. And can both of you roll me a performance check?
a performance check.
Oh god, she...
I guess that's my next roll, so I'm doing that with advantage then.
Oh god.
That's typical.
Oh, okay.
7.
Nice.
27. Alright. Here's what happens. TOC, you're pulled into the dance first. Because you are on her stage. And her stage is her playground. And you have just brazenly walked on stage with nothing, like, you don't look fancy, you haven't dressed up for this event at all. And
I take offense to that. They're wearing a bow tie and
God.
a narcle sweater.
That's the wrong event, though.
you know what? That's fair enough. But TOC, there's the rest of you can see this sudden shift change in Sue. Her form is smaller now, slightly different. Different sort of accents and different sort of she looks Hawson now, which is strange. And she pulls TOC into a very fast-paced dance. TOC, you have no idea what the fuck is happening. 1 minute you're standing here, the next minute you're spinning dizzily off stage, and you fall with a small face plant on the floor. Because you have not succeeded any sort of check for this. Cassie.
Cassie is a dancer by trade. I will note that.
Cassie with a 27 as opposed to TOC's 7. There's another shift change in Sue. So she also gains a pair of wings. They're large. Okay, I need description words. Give me a second. It's not a too far change from the form she was already wearing. She has like these small, sleek wings that are definitely not designed to move like this, but they are moving like this, and they're graceful as hell. And you get pulled into a sort of aerial dance. I don't know if Cassie's ever been in an aerial dance before, but you are a natural as you both are like diving and weaving around each other, and you are having a fucking blast, Cassie.
Oh.
This is amazing. Fucking flying free. And there's a small there's a laugh from Sue, like light and cackly, as you're kind of pulled into like a spin in the air and like flung out with one arm, before it like twirls down to the ground, and she spins you off to the side to properly stand and not be flung off stage like TOC. I am so sorry.
Okay, so I'm still on the stage then?
You're still on the stage, and you haven't been basically spun backstage.
Alright, but she just completely ignored everything I said.
Oh yes, definitely.
Is she still?
She is holding her hand out if you want to dance again. No.
Cool.
She currently has her eyes focused on Cassie and holding her hand out for another dance.
Get that.
I think I might roll a whiz save to see whether Cassie wants to go again.
Hold on, where are my dice? Sure, go ahead, roll your whiz save.
Okay, no, I don't think she's going to go for another dance.
Cool. Hold on, let me send you my dice. Just real fast.
Dear.
God. Marigold, by the way, is just looks heckin' pissed.
She's like, this! Oh, baby! Anyway, that's my dice right now.
Oh,
Oh, what
boy.
does that mean?
It's real compelling. It's real
Okay.
compelling.
In that case, then, yeah, I think, she's going to take up the dance again.
God, would you like to roll another performance?
Oh boy, okay.
Uh, 22. Not as stellar as your last dance, but pretty fucking good.
Probably because that's probably the 17 whiz save coming into play, being like, something's not right, why are you doing this? So she's not quite as graceful as she was the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, you get let down, not like, from this time from the dance, you don't get let down, like, out of a spin, you just kind of get, gently placed, and the music sort of, lulls a bit. It's still going! This music has not stopped this entire time, but, she gives a grin, and she's leaning on a staff. She has a staff now?
Oh,
And she's looking at you with the most gremlin face she can put on.
I think there's a grin, and you dance well.
I'm surprised you could keep up, kid.
I've been dancing my whole life. I'm very good at it.
Sure I. God.
Can QC just sort of collect
But you still
themselves
need
on
to
a
give
little
up.
potato shape?
You need to wrap up this performance.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Kendall, you go.
She just said, but you still need to wrap up this performance. Other people need to go.
This is me having a magic moment of how I want to phrase this. Well, they got other stages. What? They're little. How old are you?
I'm 19.
There's a look. I know you're short.
Don't worry, she gets assigned baby all the time.
God, you're 19? I did not realize that. Me, magic, did not look properly at the fucking sheet. Okay. This is neat. Cool information. God. But there's a shrug. I mean, they can wait a little while longer. I mean, who would want to miss out on one of my shows? Do you see this crowd? And she gestures out, and instantly, as soon as she says that, there is whistles and applause.
I mean, but what if? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to phrase this. Like, they're supposed to be able to take breaks. You know, even if a show is really good, you got to take breaks in between, otherwise you get too tired.
Oh, I'm sure you're fine. Isn't that right, everybody? And there's another cheer. Oh boy.
Hmm.
Can TUC sign
No, this isn't
something
working.
Can TUC try to walk back on stage and sign something?
Sure, go ahead.
Like, I think just from behind Cassie's back, they lean around and they go, "Did you forget not everyone's immortal?"
There's a squint. The fuck is there a chicken on here? Nice
God.
bowtie, though. She took the finger guns at the chicken.
Oh my god. I think at that kind of. Can Marigold also
Yeah, sure.
take it? She says they need to eat, they need to sleep, they need to rest.
Oh, they haven't been there that long.
It has. This isn't good for them.
Yeah, most performances allow a break every couple hours.
She kind of Groans, takes her hand down her face.
You're just forcing everyone to watch you.
Can TUC just
Fine.
ready in action?
Sure.
If Sue looks like she's going to like make a hostile move towards Marigold, they're gonna do their level best to get in between that.
Okay. Moth, I will lean back for a minute. Hi, hon, how you doing?
So Moth is not on Marigold's back anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds fair. She just kind of just moved.
Yeah.
So.
I can't remember if it was in character where they were saying someone should say backstage, or if that was just us talking, but they are backstage. Except now they're looking at like the curtain riggings.
Yes.
Yes.
Just checking them out.
Huh? Child,
Yeah.
want to do something with them?
Maybe. Yes.
All right.
Maybe causing mischief. Oh, hello, kitty.
Maybe
Should
causing
I-
mischief.
Should I
I could open the door.
should I roll something for that?
Let me check my notes. This was an option. I definitely know how stage rigging works. 100% totally. Can you roll me a wisdom to see if you can finagle it properly?
Wisdom check or save?
Wisdom check.
Not 20.
No!
Okay. Moth, you know exactly how this thing works. It is a bunch of levers. And you pull one lever at this nice large console. You pull another lever, and you crank a thing a little bit, and everyone out on stage while you're making this appeal, with a large sort of like the hands of God, the curtains are suddenly just like flumped down in front of the stage, and the music still seems to be going, but now it is muffled and dark, and you can no longer see the audience.
They don't know if they've just done. They're just doing things.
Yeah.
So is it dark where we are, or?
There is the spotlights that are still on Sue.
Okay.
How's Sue reacting to that?
She looks annoyed.
There's just the that works too, sort of from Cassie.
Yeah.
Like,
I do have some unfortunate news for you.
Oh.
Alright, there's Sue does kind of look like how dare curtains be closed on Sue?
Uh-oh.
You close the curtain like a jail,
The hands of God.
jail for mom.
For 1,000 years.
There's a sort of simmering expression before Sue blinks, smiles, and snaps her fingers, and the lights go out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We cut to a view of the front stage with the curtains closed. By the way, this is a part that was supposed to happen. You guys skipped straight to closing the curtains. Congratulations.
Yay!
You've solved my curtain puzzle. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Great.
The show seems to stop for a moment. It's dark. There's no more singing. There's no more sound coming from the orchestra. And the camera is currently cut out front to the front stage, in front of the curtain, more of like a middle audience position. And the crowd is still and silent. And then there's a drum roll. There's a spotlight that searches across the stage, like it is waiting for a performer to bust out of the stage curtain, and everyone hears ladies, gentlemen, and all those who check the box in between, welcome to the meta narrative! And the stage flings open. There's a colorful burst of light, and all of you are standing on one side of the stage. Behind these colorful booths with like lights, there are like light bulbs flashing behind you. It's those answering question booths.
Yes.
All of you have your own separate booth. And there's
Is Moth with us?
Moth is with you. Moth is with you now.
This is normal.
Normal. And Sue is sitting in what seems to be like an announcer's booth on the other side of the stage from the rest of you. She's now wearing a pinstripe entertainer's outfit, fitted with a corset and a top hat and a cane. This is a game show sort of area.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy, hold on. I do have a picture, kind of what I, like, the first thing that came to mind. Let me see if it'll actually let me do shit. Hi, I'd like to copy, please. No, I want to, fucking hell. Why do you do this to me? I just want to access shit.
Hun. Would you say TUC is behind the booth or on top of the booth?
You are in a stool.
Perfect.
But give me a second. There you go.
Marigold's just looking around like, what in the name of Grove happened?
I'm just picturing that you could just see TOC's head with the angry eyebrows over the top of it.
Oh my god! Oh, I
God.
see.
Do they
On the
have
record, Cassie is also looking around like, huh?
do they have buzzers?
Do you have buzzers?
Like, is there a button to press for when you
Yes,
have the answer?
I am going to say there's a button.
Okay, Moth hits it.
There's a loud press and goes, ooh, oh, I like the enthusiasm.
Button.
No, I didn't even get to ask any questions today. And while I'm not fully prepared for this sort of shindig, it's the closest thing I could whip up on a short notice. You understand? She sort
No?
of- she completely ignores that no. All right. I'm so sorry for each one of you.
This is typical.
Now, I didn't get to explain it to all of you, but this is typical. Well, my little friend over there, you seem so eager to answer questions. So I suppose I can start you off simple. What question to give you? And it's not even like a pop, it's just a scene change. like there's a focus on Moth, and suddenly Sue is on the other side than what she was on the stage, sort of like leaning against Moth's booth, like looking at them.
All right, they're just looking back.
Marigold's holding her pole. It's like, do not hurt the baby.
The baby's fine.
Okay.
God. Let's see. What question to ask you? What? If you were to wear any sort of fancy outfit to a big and large event, what would it be? And I will say, this is the reason I asked you this question before game, Bluejay.
Yeah, I figured.
You are given a screen to draw on.
Oh!
I'm sorry if I'm
man.
putting you on the spot slightly, but
No, it's fine. I have no fashion sense.
it's fine. What do you think Moth would like to wear?
I mean, they also don't have to answer the question. Or even answer the question in a way that answers the question.
That is true.
Like one pink flower, like added to their original clothes.
Yeah, they're holding up their cape because it's like white with fancy golden tassels. They're just like pointing at it.
There's a very considering nod, like, understandable. Hold on, let me pull up Moth outfit for the game, because I know you did send it. Because it is very nice and very fancy, and I love it.
I can send another one.
I forgot about sending Marigold's outfit to you. Whoops.
I didn't get a chance to draw Cassie's outfit for tonight.
It's alright.
Is it cool if I send it after you send Moth's?
It's alright.
Here's.
Oh,
Baby.
baby.
They don't have the big stick on their back,
Fancy.
but everything else is there.
That's a fancy baby right there.
Fancy baby. I love them so much. There's a considering nod and goes, well, you do look very dressed up for tonight. God. Me makes the game host show section. Me doesn't do any research about it. Anyway, totally. And she goes, you know, what if I just added a little, and there's a poke on where, Moth's nose would be.
Hello?
And, Moth, you now have it's a very small looking crown. Top of your head. It's like one of those crowns you'd see at like the, I can totally do words. It would probably fit better as a ring, but it is sitting very cutely on top of your head.
Oh.
Gosh.
Congratulations, you've received a crown for your outfit.
Cool. They beep at Sue like, thank you.
There's a laugh and another scene change, and suddenly Sue's sitting back in her chair. God, beloved. All right, now I can actually explain the rules of the games after that little bit. So after you all answer some of my questions, how about I can answer some of yours?
Oh, I think Cassie raises a hand and is like, and then you'll leave?
There's no response. She's sitting here with a gremlin look on her face. By the way, when I say gremlin look, it's literally just like the nice cat look. You know which one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Cassie shrugs. Is like, I was just trying to clarify the rules.
We can discuss it more after. How about that?
There's a okay nod.
Okay. So, I will say, who would like to go first? I should actually ask questions though. So, first thing right off the bat, names? I mean, we gotta put something on your little box over there.
TUC flips to the old page that has their name on it on their in their notebook, and they rip it out and they like tack it on the plaque.
Nice.
It sticks to the LED screen with like a soft like thwack and a buzz. You know how like paper sticks onto the screen? Yeah.
Mhm.
But it might fall off.
That's there now.
But it might fall off.
It might fall off.
Mhm.
They're gonna pull out their pitchfork, and they're gonna take a couple steps back, and if no one's going to stop them, they're going to peg this in place.
Marigold's absolutely not stopping you.
No.
Cool.
I mean,
Yeah,
she's
Moth
not
is-
stopping you either.
She's actually
Moth
just like
taking the time to type out
thumbs up.
Moth again.
Oh, baby.
Cassie.
Marigold's nervous about sharing name, but you can call me Marigold.
All right. And your names easily scroll onto the front of it. Plus the thing when the pitchfork like lands to pin this thing in place, the audience gives out like a laugh. God.
TUC just looks around like, what? Fucking excuse me.
God.
Here's
There are buzzers, by the way, for answering questions first. I will make note of that as Sue gives an approving nod at all of your names being displayed finally. Understandable. And I will say, what brings you all here tonight? Whoever wants to answer can press their buzzer.
TUC will peg their buzzers.
Your little stand lights up.
They I think they just make little chicken noises. Like sort of Perry the Platypus style.
oh my god!
Civil disobedience.
I think Cassie's gonna press her buzzer and say, I came to see the shows. And there is a little bit of an emphasis on shows.
Mhm.
Okay. There's an approving nod. I will ask, hey author, what did TOC say?
It was probably
Were they just making chicken noises? Or was it like actually trying to convey meaning?
I mean, if it had meaning, it was probably just like chickens don't have like a language. At least real kind chickens don't. But it was like something along the sentiments of, well, I was going to have a nice afternoon with my daughter and these weird babies we found. But instead I'm dealing with your nonsense.
Instead, you're what?
Instead, we're dealing with your nonsense.
Nonsense! Oh dear. Sue says this to you, TOC.
In chicken?
In common.
Oh.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's a nuisance. I mean, what is a stage 4 anyway? There's a sort of like offhand like gesture. God.
Oh god. Can I do a thing?
Yeah, sure.
Oh boy, Marigold's gonna beep on the buzzer and say, "People are here to enjoy performance, but I just but just leaves it at but."
It's just Cassie's. Yours isn't even on the schedule.
Okay. Alright,
She
what
would
do I
have
wanna
hit
do
her
with
buzzer as well before that, before continuing, same as Marigold.
You know, I rolled really high on one of these dice, and I wanted to decide if that's a good thing or a bad thing for you guys.
Ooh. So Moth has been drawing, and they hit the buzzer and they hold up a picture of like a weird, like, okay, I drew it.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna send that. But basically it's a thing that is lit with fire in it, which really doesn't explain anything. But that is what they drew.
God. Is it?
I don't know how to describe
There it
it.
came
It's
through.
like
You know what? That's fair enough.
a fancy trinket with fire in it.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
God.
That is why they're here.
Oh, hot. Oh boy.
All attention on Moth now, just like, oh, that's a right.
Got some very interesting results from this question. God. Man, I don't know what I expected, but not. Man.
I mean,
So
this
what's
is
Sue
what
gonna
you
do
get
about it?
when you get 3 babies and a chicken to solve the problem.
Yeah.
3 babies and a chicken, looking at God. You fucking suck.
Yep.
That's it. That's the summary of this game.
Yeah. Miracle's just like standing there awkwardly now. It's like shuffling, like, what?
Actually,
Am I supposed to do something?
This
I
is
just
kind of...
realized. Okay. I kind of feel like the chicken is taking up a lot of screen time, but whenever it gets back to them, they have thought of something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh?
I mean, I guess they press the buzzer again, and they're just like, okay, now question. Are you ready?
What?
Am I ready? And there's
That wasn't the question.
of,
I'm
like,
asking if you're ready
spin-
for the question.
I mean, that is already a question.
They're giving her the look. You know the one.
You don't.
She's raising an eyebrow back. She's not at all sitting properly in her host chair. She is turned so she is like leaning like backwards over the desk to look at all of you, like feet propped up against like the headrest of this chair.
Well, we answered your names and what we're doing here, so you actually have two
technically get
questions.
two.
All right, fine then. What's your second question?
They, like... how do I say this in TUC's voice?
Go ahead.
TUC gestures at Marigold and they go, "This is my precious daughter. I love her very much." And they gesture at Cassie and they go, "This is a very talented young lady who's already proven themselves to you." And they gesture at Moth, and they say, "I don't know what they are, but they're delightful."
This is baby.
That's baby.
Yeah.
That
And they sign, "There is surely no better people to go out and see a wonderful show with. Do you want to come with us and watch some of the other performances?"
Oh my god!
oh,
This is the route TSC wants to go?
Oh man.
I, the player, did not
Yeah,
expect this.
it'll be fun.
listen. Sometimes your character grabs you by the throat, I guess. Oh boy.
Can you make a persuasion check at advantage?
God. Persuasion is still... Yep. Why did I make TUC do this? It's a 10.
I mean, you still have that guidance from Marigold.
Oh no, that was Bliss.
Oh, bless.
Oh,
And that lasts a minute.
has it been a minute?
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
it
guys
probably
been
has.
Probably.
Yeah, we've been talking.
Would you like a
What?
bardic inspiration?
I
I
mean,
can
you
give
like
you
a
a bardic inspiration if you would like to see.
TUC very dearly needs it, but I think that's up to the DM.
What do you say to give them bardic inspiration?
I said it before with the that'd be fun.
Okay, yeah, sure, go ahead.
That's a 1d8 you can add.
1d8. 8! That's an 18.
Wow.
Oh,
That is 18. This is not the solution I expected you guys to go for. Okay. I think she looks at you, sort of like consideringly. Now that is an interesting question. I'm going to roll something else for someone else. Don't worry about it. Alright. Feeling merciful.
Hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're worrying about it.
There's a... Tell you what. You all help me do a little bit of a finisher. She does a hand wave. And then I'll go watch some stories with you. How about that?
Oh my god.
TUC holds their wing out for a deal.
Just like looks at everyone like, see, is everyone okay with this?
Moth does another thumbs up.
Cassie also
Okay.
does a thumbs up.
All right, if they're cool with it. So Marigold's just nodding.
All right. Tooth smiles and takes TOC's hand for a handshake. And with the fact, like, usually, actually, like, not everyone here is a Toon. There is a sharp scene cut. Sue is no longer wearing the outfit she was before. And as the scene goes back to normal, she is letting go of TOC's hand. And you guys are back on a blank stage, without many props, with a spotlight and a fog machine.
Oh,
And there's a show. So, show me what you got.
TUC's gonna look at Cassie.
I guess Cassie will shrug and start some dancing. Should I roll performance for that?
Roll performance.
Could
Marigold, by the way, is like having her arms out, like trying to rebalance herself. Like, whoa, scene prejudice, isn't it?
How's that do?
Oh,
Pretty well.
27.
Damn.
All right.
could TUC give the help action to someone else? Because there's no way that they would do well on this.
Oh, shoot, never mind.
Yes, you can give the help action to someone else.
Okay, they're gonna just like hold out a wing to Marigold, like, come on, let's
Whoa.
dance.
Yeah.
Is the music still going?
The music has
roll
started
performance,
up
but
again.
That was a 7, so,
You can re-roll
That
because
is-
you're being given the help action.
okay.
But yes, the music has started up again.
8.
Aw.
And
I would like to give
having stage fright.
Marigold and Moth bardic inspiration each with like a you can do it. So yeah, you've both got a D8 now to add.
Okay, so how did D8?
That is okay.
5.
Okay.
That
That's
is
13.
all right. I need to write these down. Hold on. 7, 13.
Dance time.
Oh, baby.
Oh!
nice.
Moth, tearing up the dance floor!
I don't know what dance Moth is doing. There's
I
a
just
lot of
imagine-
dances they could be doing.
I'm picturing like the dances from the Peanut Gallery, you know the one.
The
Like from the Christmas special where they're all
Yes.
jamming out.
that's very similar to what they're doing. Yes.
Oh, baby. All of them.
Marigold is still pretty awkward about Tansei, but I do want to imagine she's like taking her pulling, kind of just like twirling it like a baton, but it's still pretty.
Oh.
Yeah. God.
She's still nervous about this.
Oh, boy.
I think with that 27, Cassie is still tearing up the dance floor.
Yeah.
Oh, Cassie, you're tearing up the dance floor and the skyway.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh God. And I have emotions and words. Totally
they
have
match?
the second part. Yes. Ah, boy. Hey, would you like to know what Sue rolled?
Sure.
All right, let me just Wait, there's a video. Ah, shit.
Oh, baby! That's a baby! Oh my god.
Yeah, so they really are just doing the Peanuts dances.
Oh, that's so cute.
Perfect.
Oh, love it.
Anyway, I didn't actually get
Oh.
the thing.
Oh,
Hold
wow.
on.
Oh, that's a big number.
Oh, that's definitely a big number.
Huh.
Lordy.
You missed the D, so that would have just been an 11.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the point because I rolled physical dice, so it's just adding.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh god.
I will say, you guys have gotten over. This was supposed to be the dance competition part of this challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, you've succeeded the dance competition.
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh, did we have to like collectively do better?
Yeah,
Oh.
you're very
Oh.
lucky. She rolled shit. Like,
Oh,
she rolled with advantage, and her highest was an 11. Because my physical dice hate me apparently. So,
Okay.
Okay.
but yeah.
Marigold's just vibing. She's just dancing with TOC.
Yes, you've all made your deal with God, and through your different dances, through Moss's Moss. I keep saying Moss. God damn it.
Moss. Moss Toonkind.
Moth, our beloved.
Moth. Through Moth's like little kid dance, which is very adorable and very cute in its own right.
Mhm.
Cassie's expert aerial acrobatics and also Eigen words, and also just general move and set and grace on stage, and the a bit clumsy but
Mhm.
still charming in its own right. Ren daughter dance that
Yeah.
TSC and
Yeah.
Marigold are having does make a cute scene. And it does wrap up a finish for this show. And the audience gives a grand applause. And the curtains close entirely on their own. It's muffled now on the other side of this stage, but you can hear like a sudden, like, sort of disappearance and clapping, and like then slight pandemonium as everyone collectively realizes like what the fuck just happened.
Everyone
Oh, dear.
needs to go to the bathroom real bad now.
God. Imagine the lines.
It's been 3 hours.
Oh man.
God, it's probably been more at this point because you've been here a while.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Plus 3 hours.
Plus 3 hours.
Plus however long
It
like
went
Steve's original set
over
was.
3 hours.
I'm sorry. God.
Well, it was as much time as we've had, plus 3 hours, plus however long Steve's original set was. So, like,
Oh, Sue didn't have an original set. Anyway.
Jesus.
She's a menace to
She
society.
just showed up.
No, legit, she just showed up.
Mhm.
You went, this is my stage now.
I'm not even lying. Yes, that is exactly what she did.
TXC is just gonna usher everyone off stage before they get mobbed and start, like, handing out, like, juice boxes. Like, Sue also gets one.
Sue is not in that pinstripe outfit or that original outfit anymore. She just looks like a normal fucking, extraordinarily pretty, but just a normal fucking lady.
Huh.
Like, as soon as you guys do a scene transition to, like, the outside, into the hallway from off stage.
Has to steady herself again, because what?
Oh.
But she'll just take the juice box and just casually sips it. And you did make a deal with God.
Mhm.
She's not gonna go back on this.
Can't believe we're just hanging out with a god.
Yeah. Take juice box and sippy.
I think, yeah, Cassie's just gonna, like, be like, that was good fun. Thanks for, giving up the stage.
Yeah, probably need to rest my legs anyway. And she does like a little stretch. Cause yeah, she has been dancing for a while. But
Mm-hmm.
God, this just looks like a normal fucking person now.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Yeah, TUC is going to dig out like a pamphlet out of their hammer space. Actually, hang on. Yeah, they dig out a pamphlet out of their hammer space and they hand it to Sue and they go, okay, organize everyone into a vote on what to get next. I'm going to go get popcorn. ED stuff only.
Popcorn!
The fabled popcorn.
Popcorn.
favorite popcorn.
Yeah, Cassie did that, like, both arms raised up in the air. Popcorn!
I will say,
She's
I will-
Marigold's copying you. Popcorn.
Moth is
okay,
gonna copy them. Just copy what they're doing.
God.
Yeah, TUC also like waves their wings in the air like, yeah, okay, go like pick out something, I'll be right back.
Alright, so what's... Okay, so what's... What's on the list?
Oh boy, the list.
Wait, can we all come up with like different things that could be on the roster?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, goodness.
If you want to. Different things on the roster are things like stories, natural, like mostly it's history stories because it is the end of the year, so it's like kind of like looking back on like history and that sort of things. However, there is like special segments for news stories to be told, especially handcrafted for this event. I put an emphasis on that. That have not been told before.
As in, like, the people who go in get to tell them, or they've just never been seen before?
No, okay. Gonna do a little bit of actual dumping about this event. Because I
Lovely.
haven't done that up to this point, which is fun because we're 2 hours into the game about this event.
Please info dump.
Alright, so basically this event is a holiday specific to the originally Real Kind Gods. They've transferred over to Toonkind. It was a whole process. Specifically, it is a week-long festival event. Usually, it's only done on Solstice, which is also Animas, which is fun. But usually it's only that day. However, this being literally like I do an emphasis with my hands. The biggest sort of church-like structure for these gods in this area. They have a lot of followers that go here that want to tell stories. So it goes on for an entire week. And it has a very tight schedule. This is mostly a tape-related event. One of the patron gods of this establishment. And their whole thing is they are the god of meta-death. Which means, you know, things that meta die, the ending of stories. I don't know what that roll is. What is that roll?
That was. TFC remembers hearing something about this event. They can't remember where, though. Maybe someone from their past. Maybe.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Oh.
Anyway. Hold on, I need to get back on track with my mind thoughts. This is an event specific to Tape, God of Metadeath, End of Stories, but basically those stories are getting retold for like posterity's sake, and also they've had a giant collection of them, and it's fun to share, like what you know and like what you've studied. But the Greenlight followers, the other patron god of this establishment, god of, I will say, it's very strange to say meta life, god of meta life, the starter and follow, like the starter of stories, the one who greenlights everything. The followers for that god in particular work basically all of the latter autumn months on making special stories, never before seen, fully custom made, for this event to be properly written out on paper, live on stage.
Ugh.
There are some like special like typewriter effects that like sometimes people have it fully audio, sometimes people have a bit of visual to it. Really depends on the person, but they go out and they write it and tell it on stage live for the first time to an audience. A lot of pressure for people who haven't done it before, I will say. But they do get to like sort of practice, but they're not allowed to share it till the event. So it is those sorts of stories, mostly from past historical events or major happenings, those sort of things that get retold here in this event at the very end of the year.
That's really cool.
I can't answer any more questions if you guys have them.
God, no, I don't have any questions.
Man.
Yeah,
Man.
that's just a lot to take in. Is just really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, as author has put forward, if you guys do want to make up events, like different stories that you guys could vote on and that sound cool, we could just have one of them be playing on one of the other stages.
Maybe there's one that's like sort of like flashy and action packed, but like it also has sort of a nice like sort of greenery floral aesthetic, if that makes sense. Like sort of Quentin Tarantino got into like gardening shows. And it's called the Attack of the Killer Potatoes.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm eyes emoji at that one.
I want to say there's like probably gotta be like the classic two star-crossed lovers who fall in love with feuding families. And I can't think of a good pun name for it, but maybe huh?
Jomeo and Juliet.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's it.
Ugh.
God, I'm writing these down. This is fucking amazing to write Jomeo and Juliet on this page.
I've got one that's more of a classic mythology, tragedy, fable thing, where someone had, like, there was a magical item within a family where if you used it, you could like grant a wish, but it would come with a price. And they wished for a castle, but they got an upside down flying castle. That is, yes.
Perfect.
That is my story.
That's cool. You should call it Topsy Turvy.
Oh, heck. I want to say like just like an Animas musical.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
Uh-huh.
waiting.
Puppets Animas Carol.
Muppets Animus.
What? Fuck. Let me in. Sorry, I got dropped for a sec. What was that?
I said Puppets Animas Carol.
Oh, that's fucking wonderful.
Only one more sleep till Animas.
I guess that just leaves Sue to pick one or come up with one.
I mean, Sue's been doing shows all night. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but does she have anyone she wants to go see?
Well, this isn't what Moth wants to see. That's just me saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
This is more of a magic. You've got to add one now.
Ah, fuck. You put me in the DM on the spot, of course.
Mhm.
Wonderful. Okay. I totally have thought spoons. Totally didn't spend them all earlier. Completely and totally. Alright.
I mean,
I do want to say this is Toonkind.
Mhm.
Let me put it forward. Space adventure.
Oh, fuck yeah.
nice.
Yes.
I think it's actually called Space Adventure with like an exclamation point.
Wonderful.
Space
Adventure in space. It's
This is
just, hold
giving
on.
mechanism vibes.
Venture in space. Where nothing totally goes wrong at all. On the Starship fleet, and it's just space adventure. For some reason, my mind is giving me Earthbound Jim. Anyway.
My mind went to Space Jam when you said that.
Mixture of both, consider.
and welcome to space.
And welcome to space.
God.
Come on and slam.
Oh boy. But yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
God. We can go to any of these. We can go to all of
We
these.
could. We could go to all of these.
I vote for all of these.
All of them.
TUC is not voting.
God,
They have
I can go to all of them.
Yes.
come back with a mountainous, like a comedic amount of popcorn.
Yeah,
Because
you got your
no
free
one
popcorn.
ever
Congratulations.
specified an amount.
You got your free popcorn.
Yes.
Just sparkly eyes. So this is the fabled popcorn.
You want to try it?
Yes.
All right. Roll a
Crunch.
con.
Oh.
What?
Oh, okay. Oh.
Do we all have to roll a con?
I will say.
I mean, this is really good fucking popcorn.
Oh, okay, 10.
How good would you say it? Like, God, 10? It's really fucking good popcorn.
Oh,
You want to eat more popcorn?
like it's like when a cat goes silly eyes. Crunch. She just picks up box. Just starts just shoveling it.
You get a panicked. Wait, you gotta save it for the performance from Cassie.
She's like stopped with like a mouthful of popcorn and it's like, okay. It stops.
This is just the very serious look of the. If you eat it, if you start now, you won't have enough to get through the entire performance.
She kind of just like nods, like embarrassed. She still has a mouthful of popcorn, so it's like.
Yeah, just the nod. Right.
TC's going to turn to Sue and just sort of be like, did you really just show up? I believe you were a career performer. Did you not know how beaters work?
This is more of a last-minute decision. It was fun, though.
Fair enough.
By last minute, I mean about 10 minutes before my performance started, I decided this was a good idea.
I would comment on your attention span, but I am a chicken.
I can't say anything either.
Yeah.
Me is like, but the rescheduling.
Moth is Moth, and also not allowed to comment on this.
I'm just thinking about those poor sound techs and the lights people who wouldn't have had any notice for it, and
God. Man, I lay down on the floor. This is fun.
Some theater techs walk by talking about unionizing.
They don't even have a union.
They don't even have a union.
They don't
Unionize.
have a union.
Oh God.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Yeah.
Wonderful, lovely.
Well, Marigold probably hands Sue some popcorn.
Sue's already holding popcorn.
Never mind then.
yeah. Sorry, I would just say in Cassie's regard, like she has a lot of opinions, but they're not very polite, and she's been taught that you don't say anything when it's not very polite.
Oh, I love her. So much.
I love it.
I love her.
Gosh.
Goodness.
I'm just sitting here like, man. I will give you all the option. Do you want to do some more roleplay? Or would you rather leave it off here? Because I know it is late for some of us. But it hasn't been 3 hours yet.
I'm fine either way.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, I don't have any role playing in mind because Moth is just vibing as always.
I do want to say, like, for the rest of the afternoon, TUC is like everyone else can have fun. They will be the responsible one. Like they're the one like making sure that like Moth hasn't disappeared. You know, no one's talking over them. Like if people need to, get the wiggles out in the middle of a performance, they'll walk out with them and let them, do a couple laps around the lobby. Like,
Let's be honest, it's gonna be Marigold.
at some point they
Nikki.
do want to talk to Cassie, but like that can be maybe a little bit later.
I think on Cassie's half, she's probably like been bouncing up and down, like, and just like pointing at everything and probably like explaining a bit about what it is and stuff, and like just she's just having a lot of fun at this theater.
Oh, yeah. And Marigold's like listening, like very, like you have her full attention. Like she. Plus, she probably does need the explanation. She does.
Gosh.
Yeah, and this includes everything from like I'd say from the short descriptions of what the not the new ones, but I suppose the older ones on this list of stories are, to the etiquette of eating popcorn, to like the ins and out of theater and how they work, and what other things you can see in theaters and that sort of thing.
Oh boy, yeah, Marigold's like appreciating this. This is good. Thank you.
And she hasn't stopped moving the entire time she's been doing the explanation. Like bouncing up and down, sort of like big hand gestures.
At some point,
What was that roll for?
Nobody noticed, but at some point, Moth has gained an even bigger crown. It goes on top of their other crown.
Yes.
Not even Moth noticed. I'm sure no one can beat a 20.
No. Too busy paying attention to Cassie.
I'm so sorry, Moth. Cassie's stealing the spotlight at the moment.
That's fine.
I think TUC is going to like try to egg Sue into like also like not talking over Cassie, but like also participating in showing off her theater knowledge. Cause like we're going to see movies with fucking Dolly Parton. Like
Dolly Parton real.
I mean, she'd probably look like Dolly Parton.
My goodness.
I just told the shape, like, she changes shape. Your domain is literally subjective. I don't know what else to describe it to you.
yeah, and they're just like, well, like it's very few people know this better than you. Like it's come entertain the children.
Yes.
Babysitting duty.
I think she will like touch on like little comments that either like Cassie misses or just hasn't gotten to yet. That are relevant in the moment. Also, kind of like pointing out some of the background details of things that are harder to notice. I think she would mostly like point out the band instruments and like how common or uncommon they are.
Ooh.
Nice.
Can Moth hold Sue's hand?
Oh,
So cute.
Will Sue allow it?
Yes, you can hold Sue's hand.
Yay!
We have befriended God.
oh goodness.
I'm sure this is exactly what you planned for.
Oh no. Definitely not. No.
Can't believe Moth is about to get adopted by God.
Whoops.
I have no idea.
Well, it's like, I don't know why, he just likes this fucking little... I hold up Moth.
I just think they're neat.
Noises.
Yeah,
I just think they're neat.
just the sweetest
I mean, she does
little
legit
baby.
do that with people. Just, they're neat.
She could probably.
I feel like Sue is so extra, and then Moth is just here vibing, and they kind of balance each other out.
Oh, definitely. God.
It's beautiful.
Oh, boy. She does not sit properly in any of these chairs. Like, I will just say, not sit properly.
I mean, Magic, I point to this group. This is a chicken, a centaur, moth, and a
I
fairy.
don't know.
No, we are not made for chairs.
I don't think Yeah. I don't think Marigold's in an actual chair. There's no way.
Marigold has to sit in the side eye.
Yes.
Aw. The space for like prams and stuff.
Yep. She's just pretty much just lying down.
God, I love it.
But I like to think she's like sitting next to TOC as well.
Yeah, TUC, like, they bounce around a little bit. Like, Moth is at some point getting preened. Cassie is 19 and gets to decide, if she wants to lean against them. They definitely, like, curl up on Marigold's head or in her arms and just sort of, like, be comforting. They will do their level best to perch on Sue and see if she, like, swats them off.
Just slowly just sneaks onto the shoulder.
Like maybe she's sprawled out in the chair and, like, camera pans over, they're sitting on her foot. Camera pans over, they're sitting on her knee. Camera pans over, they're sitting on her they're sitting on her shoulder. Camera pans over, they're, like, looking on how to negotiate sitting on her head, but the crown's in the way, so, like...
Oh my god. I love chicken so much.
I will say, she is filtering through forms this entire, like, event.
Can't decide.
Nope. One moment, she looks like a normal fucking lady. Next moment, yeah, there's another centaur in the building.
Oh, okay. Marigold has to do a double take of that.
Yeah. Made entirely of glass, apparently. Very sparkly, though.
Jesus.
Shiny.
Shiny.
I'm just picturing Cassie has not stopped the running commentary throughout the performances, but is much quieter and will, like, lean over the top of other people to talk to whoever she thinks needs this knowledge.
Oh, dears.
If anyone shushes Cassie, TOC is just like, excuse me.
Do not. Marigold also, like, if it's, like, behind them, she just, like, swivels her head right round.
Oh, like...
Yes, exactly.
I'm just picturing, like, the oh, sorry, and then it goes quieter again, and then very, very slowly over time raises in volume a little bit more.
Good.
I look at my intimidation modifier. Yeah. People are definitely interrupting. Nope.
God, like, Cassie's info dumping, and then the camera pans over, and, like, Sue and TOC are just, like, horror movie eyes.
God. This is not how I expected this game to end up.
No.
How did we get here?
And you may ask yourself, how did I get here?
Toonkind D&D.
Yep.
I reiterate, this is what happens when you send 3 babies and a chicken to solve a problem.
God. Oh, man. that free popcorn thing is also
Mhm.
infinite popcorn.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Also, best popcorn any of you have ever tasted.
Mhm. Now that they are in the theater, Marigold's right back at shoveling popcorn in her face.
Yes.
Mhm.
I want to say that Cassie is like giving popcorn buckets to the children that are near them in whatever theater they're in as well.
Oh, that's so
Yay.
cute. Probably
We
follows
We
it.
broke the popcorn economy. Sorry, Magic.
Broke my popcorn economy. No. I lay down on the floor. Fuck, are they gonna get their funding? Anyway.
They still have drinks. These popcorns are still salty.
That's fair.
That's
Someone
the
on-
real trick. Infinite
Mhm.
popcorn for free, but the drinks you have to pay for.
Mhm.
Someone on the
Moth
other
has a thing of popcorn. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. But it would be really funny if one of the other patrons just had one of those flasks of infinite water.
Yeah, so
Doesn't have
Moth
to pay
has
for
popcorn.
shit.
And I'm torn between it being where they're not eating it, and every time you look back, there's a little less in the container, or if they're eating it, like they pick up some popcorn, and then it's kind of like in Minecraft where there's just food eating noises, and then there's a little bit less.
Munch, 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 munch.
God.
You could have it be that every time the camera is not on Moth, you hear the Minecraft munching noises and there's less popcorn.
Yes.
God.
Marigold's trying to catch it, just staring for a bit. Turns away, like, okay. And here's a
Marigold is looking at Moth, but Moth was out of frame.
God.
Goodness.
Maybe
Everyone hear my beloved.
Gosh. Maybe in between shows, could TUC just pull Cassie aside for a sec?
Sure?
I think that they start to sign something and then they stop. Then they start to sign something else and they stop and they finally go, Cassie, would you happen to know a nice lady named Crystal?
There's do you want to roll an insight as TOC?
Sure. No, wait, that hit the 9 instead of a 0. Okay, 16.
Okay. There is, you would have, unless you rolled real bad, would have caught the surprise on her face, no matter what. But you do manage to catch a bit more of a mix of complex emotions of definitely recognition. There's a little bit of hesitation and sadness, and also a little bit of hopefulness, and she nods and goes, Chris?
Well, I think she might know you. We've only met once or twice, but...
Yeah, she's my sister.
That's a very complex emotion that
Chris?
Stephen's feeling. They... Gosh. You can roll insight if you want. It's actually, hang on.
Okay.
Okay, 16. They swallowed down whatever they're feeling and they go,
Ooh.
Jesus, that's a nat 20, huh?
Uh-huh.
Is that insight?
Yeah.
On the word sister, their face doesn't drop, doesn't fall, but you can see something very old and sad and soft cross their expression.
Oh.
And you can also see them take that and feel it for a second and just hold it in their chest, and then they put it away and they look back at you. And they go, she helped me out not so long ago. And perhaps this is a complicated situation. So I don't know what to say other than I think that she's doing well and I think that she misses you.
Oh. Yeah, there is definitely a flash of a bunch of emotions on across Cassie's face at that. Like particularly when you said the word recent, and that she's doing well, and she misses you. Like there is those three things in particular definitely get a emotions like that same sort of like hopefulness and uncertainty and conflict and just a lot. But it's clear she wants to push this a little bit, but also she doesn't. Not quite at the moment, because this has been a really nice and fun day, and she doesn't wanna unpack all this here.
Mm.
So there's just kind of a bit of a not quite not quite genuine smile. That's good to hear. We should probably get back to the others.
I think TUC, do they have to roll another insight on that smile? Or is it pretty plain to see?
You can. I mean, it's pretty. I would say with what you rolled before, it's pretty clear to tell.
I think that they stop her and they scribble in their notebook and they give her their contact information and they go, I apologize. Tact is not my strong suit, but this is how to get to me. You do not have to make this decision today or ever. But this is how to find me. And I can easily find her. And they give her another sort of grave bow, and then then they let her get back to the other group.
Alright, yeah. No, she will definitely tuck that away with a grateful look. But yeah, she's moving on. That's not something. Oh, yeah, that's you've just stumbled into a very complicated situation, TOC.
Yeah, and did you see that performance roll earlier? They face planted into this shit. I apologize. It's
Me. No Angst unless one of you brings it.
I'm sorry.
There was supposed to be no snacks from outside the theater, but I guess we're here now. Anyway.
Well,
You're supposed to leave your eggs at the door.
I apologize
I'm kidding.
sincerely to
That was a
both of
dumb
you.
joke.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, this is the consequences of my actions.
I know this, and we love you.
It's fine, really. Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
I lay down, yeah, unless you guys have anything else you want to do today.
No,
I have
I
a thing
think they
for
just,
Moth, like, at the end.
Oh?
So if no one else has anything.
No, just a picture of like just Marigold just gushing about the whatever theater they have, like with making wild hand gestures and shit.
I'm just picturing this very, very serious conversation between Cassie and TOC,
Yeah.
and in the background you could just see Marigold like gesturing with the big arms and the wide eyes to Moth, who is
Yeah.
just vibing, and I don't know, like Sue's who on like a phone or something and not really paying attention.
That's all happening in the background. Yes, that's all I wanted.
Her phone has
Yes.
like 1,000 phone charms. How the hell does she carry that thing?
It's like a weapon.
Bludgeoning weapon.
Like she has a kind of like neat looking flip phone, but also it has so many goddamn phone charms on it. Anyway,
Gosh.
make a nice rattling sound. Go ahead.
So, when it's over, I guess, and like, I guess people are parting ways. Before that, Moth like, wait, I need to roll hammer space.
Oh?
Should I roll it 4 times, or
I
Should
think
I just
once
roll
is
once?
fine.
okay? They pull out a really big candle. It's not lit, but like it's a really big white candle. It's like a foot tall. And they hold it out to each of you. Do you accept it?
Yes.
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 Of course.
Okay, cool. That means you're officially friends.
Nice.
Gosh.
Oh.
I mean, you've already gotten a crown from Sue. You've gotten 2 crowns. Double crown.
It's just a one crown on top of the other.
It's not exactly contact info. But they can. I don't know how it works. Connection now. Yes. Candle means that. Not Candle the person.
I get it.
Yeah,
they
and
can
after
find you
that-
anywhere now.
And after that, Moth is like gonna skip off and disappear.
Marigold's just sending him off with like the biggest like wave.
Yeah, Moth would have gotten a hug from Cassie upon getting the candle.
Oh right, hugs. That also exists.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hugs, and Moth bows at the group and
Bounce back.
pulls a little party popper and spins in a circle and then leaves.
Baby.
TUC will ruin this entrance by stopping and making sure that they have their contact info and also, a sweater on because it's, it's nearly Animas, and also like just they have ruined your exit. I'm sorry.
Okay. I guess Moth is wearing a sweater. Yeah, so what happens there, Because they've got a cape on, so
It's
they
just
don't
over
take
the
the cape off. They
Goes on underneath the cape.
no, they're holding the sweater. When you look back at them, they're wearing the sweater now.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Everyone's just like looking at like, oh, that was so fast.
Yeah, I think Cassie will also make sure she's given her contact info to Marigold, because she does have TOCs, and and like hugs, and Sue also gets a hug, and I hope you enjoyed tonight. I had so much fun. It was wonderful to meet you all. Yeah, and then she's like, it's late. I've got to go, and then just sort of like runs off down the street with like waving goodbye.
Yeah, she'll wave right back. Ah, new friend.
God. Fucking. Me Magic's just laying down on the floor. Children.
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 At some point, like maybe once Sue is off her phone, just looks up and there's a chicken.
And a horse.
Like it, they'll just sort of drop their contact information into her lap, like just sort of let the piece of paper like flutter down, and then they preen a little bit of her hair and like momentarily muss it a little bit.
Hey TSA.
Yes.
Question. How do you taste things?
I mean, they're a chicken magic. They have a tongue.
You preen her hair, it tastes like licorice.
I'm imagining. I'm trying to think how TOC's able to reach that. I'm imagining Marigold's just like hold.
Yeah.
Lift.
Perfect.
God, but yeah, you fuss it, it does not move. Like it immediately goes back into the position it was before.
Not a single strand out of place.
Nope.
They're
Not
like,
a single strand.
well, that's a bug. Can't. No hair ruffles.
You can't hair ruffle her Marigold either.
God.
I know, but at least like they can still like. You can't noogie a god,
Yeah.
but you can noogie your little kiddo.
The audacity.
God. Yeah, Sue did like kind of do that half-hearted like return hug for Cassie. You know the one. Like the one-armed like side hug you give your siblings. That one.
God.
But listen, I do not control the Sue. And she ruffles your hair back. Your feathers, well, your hair, I say in quotation marks. Your feathers look better. Like, they don't look better, but they're in place. Like, they're not ruffled and they're perfectly in order. Congratulations.
They're like, you're really bad at this. That's the opposite of how this goes.
I think Sue just like laughs at you.
They like
God.
they ruffle themselves and like get their dignity back, and they like flutter up and like just sort of settle on Marigold's shoulder, like, okay, it's getting late.
I think Marigold also gives Sue a hug, just like a quick one.
Mm-hmm. There's a pat. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
see you later then.
The raised eyebrow and like the beginnings of a gremlin smile.
Oh, god damn it.
See you later, I suppose.
Well,
Until next time.
Oh man.
And with a small displacement sound, she disappears right before your eyes. There's glitter left on the floor, though.
that's gonna be there forever.
Yep.
Marigold's standing there, just like with hands on, like, could have phrased that better.
Anyway, yeah. Thank you everyone for listening. Man, I can totally words. I look to everyone. Anything else you guys wanted to do before we left?
Well, just TC and Marigold just walk home together.
Yeah.
Alright. Then that is it for today. Thank you everyone for playing this game. This game was lovely. You completely derailed everything.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I'm sorry and also not.
God.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I had no idea after we spent like an hour walking to the door what was going to happen. This was not it. We spent an hour walking to the door.
God, it was a long haul.
And then we cut through all of the things you had planned because we decided to befriend the god instead.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Hee-hoo.
Yeah. Again, thank you all for playing and signing up for this game. And I guess I will see all of you in the audience. Thank you all for listening. Both there's no one here with us live. Just use it. You all at home. Yeah. You want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Thank you, Magic.
Thank you, Magic.
You're welcome. Oh man, my recording has stopped.